The World God Only Knows, abbreviated as Kaminomi, is a manga series written and illustrated by Tamiki Wakaki. The manga has been serialized in the Weekly Shōnen Sunday magazine by Shogakukan since April 9, 2008, with individual chapters collected into 25 tankōbon volumes as of March 2014. The prototype version of the story was first featured as a one-shot in Weekly Shōnen Sunday on its 2007 issue 32 release, and was titled Koishite. Kami-sama. The 2010 issue number 19 of Weekly Shōnen Sunday announced an anime adaptation. The anime aired from October 6 to December 22, 2010. A second season aired from April 12 to June 28, 2011, and a third season aired from July 8, 2013 to September 23, 2013. Plot. Kima Katsurogi, a second-year high school student, is an avid player of gal games. He is known on the internet as the God of Conquests for his legendary skills to be able to conquer any 2D girl in games. However, in his actual school life, Kima is called Otamigan, a derogatory portmanteau of the two words otaku and magan, and is considered nothing but an intelligent yet gloomy geek with glasses. At the start of the series, Kima receives an email offering him a contract to conquer girls. When he accepts, thinking it is an invitation to a game challenge, a cute demon from hell named Elsie appears, a spirit hunter. She asks for his cooperation to help her in catching the evil spirits that have escaped to the human realm, the loose souls, which were once old demons from hell. These evil spirits hide themselves inside the hearts of people, feeding off the host's negative emotions to replenish their power and strength, in becoming whole demons once again. Elsie suggests that the only method to force the evil spirits out is by conquering the girls' hearts, making them fall in love with him and filling up the gaps which the escaped evil spirits hide in which she is then able to capture them. Interested only in video game girls, however, Kima is appalled by the idea, and refuses the assignment as he has no romantic real-life experiences whatsoever. Nevertheless, with a contract already agreed, Kima has no choice but to help Elsie no matter what, as they will be beheaded by an invisible purple collar around their necks if they fail. After winning the hearts of several girls, Kima and Elsie are given an even greater mission, to awaken the 6 goddesses known as the Jupiter Sisters. Each sister is dormant in the heart of a girl among those they have previously helped, thus Kima must locate them and conquer their hearts a second time, as the girls have had their memories of falling in love with him erased. However, his time is limited as a rebel demon faction called Vintage is planning to capture the goddesses and take over the world. After Vintage's plans are thwarted, Kima starts seeing visions of a child who is somewhat familiar to him. The goddesses send Kima and Elsie to the past with the task of helping her. Upon arriving, they team up with a mysterious girl who apparently has some connection with Dokero, Elsie's superior in the underworld, and Kima discovers that several occurrences in the past are different from what he remembers, leading to a tragic chain of events that he must avert to ensure that the present stays unaltered, as well as another demon faction which releases giant humanoid monsters. As Kima completes his final mission, he discovers the truth about one of the giants and is able to reconcile with it. He is relieved from the collar and returns to his normal life, although Elsie chooses to remain with him. He then confesses to the one of the girls who has liked him from the beginning. In addition to Kima's romantic comedy adventures, the series makes fun of and parodies common and popular cliches about dating sims, anime character stereotypes, and pop culture. Media, manga. The World God Only Knows is written and illustrated by Tamiki Wakaki, serialized in the Japanese manga magazine Weekly Shōnen Sunday since April 9, 2008. Wakaki created a prototype version of the story which debuted as a one-shot in Weekly Shōnen Sunday 2007 issue 32 and was titled, Koishite. Kami-sama. Publication is ongoing in Japan by Shogakukan. The first tankōbon was released on July 11, 2008, and as of March 18, 2014, 25 volumes have been released. A 3-chapter spin-off series, titled Magical Star Call in 100%, portraying Konan Nakagawa as a magical girl, ran in Weekly Shōnen Sunday from March 27 to April 10, 2013. The series was published along with additional chapters in a book, bundled with a limited edition of the 21st volume of the main series, released on April 16, 2013. The series is licensed in South Korea by Hakusan Culture Company, and the first 2 volumes of the series has been simultaneously released on August 2009 with limited edition supplement for each. Light novel. A light novel entitled The World God Only Knows, a Euro God and the Devil and an Angel, written by Momizu Arasura and illustrated by Tamiki Wakaki, was released on May 19, 2009, published by Shogakukan under their Gagaga Bunko label. The novel features a completely original story, disparate from the series, with original novel characters. A second light novel entitled The World God Only Knows 2 Prayer and Curse and Miracle was released on May 18, 2010. Anime. The anime adaptation was officially announced in Shogakukan's Weekly Shōnen Sunday 2010 issue number 19. It was announced that scriptwriter Hideyuki Kurata, character designer Watanabe Akayo, and director Shochito Takayanagi would be working on the project. The studio in charge of the animation is Manglobe. A prologue OVA episode was released and bundled together with the 10th manga volume on September 17, 2010. On September 18, 2010, Crunchyroll announced the anime would be streaming online on their site. The anime aired on TV Tokyo from October 6 to December 22, 2010, with the second season airing from April 11 to June 28, 2011. A second OVA episode, titled Kaminomi Shiru Sekai, Formed into Idol, was released on a DVD, bundled together with the 14 manga volume on September 16, 2011. At Anime Weekend Atlanta 2011, Sentai Filmworks announced that they have licensed both seasons of the anime in North America and will release the first season on DVD and Blu-ray disc in January 2012. A third OVA, titled Kaminomi Shiru Sekai, Tenri-hen, was released in 2 parts with the 19th and 20th volumes of the manga, on October 16 and December 18, 2012. A third season of the anime and a spin-off OVA based on the character Konan were announced in the 2013's combined second and third issues of Shogakukan's Weekly Shōnen Sunday magazine. The spin-off is titled Magical Star Konan 100% and was released bundled with the 22nd volume of the manga on June 18, 2013. The third season, titled The World God Only Knows, Goddesses, began airing on TV Tokyo on July 8, 2013, and was simulcasted on Crunchyroll. Reception. The third volume of The World God Only Knows was the 4th highest-selling tankōbon in Japan on the Oricon comic chart for the week of January 13 and January 19, 2009, with over 50,500 copies sold that week. The following week, it was the 21st highest-selling manga volume in Japan, having sold 30,600 copies the week of January 20 and January 26, 2009. As of January 2009, the third manga volume have sold about 81,100 copies. Carlos Santos of Anime News Network reviewed the anime's first season and gave it a B, where he was surprised how much he enjoyed the great storyline despite its plot description alone might be off-putting to some, saying, "By most expectations, anything involving ditzy demon girls and gaming-obsessed geek boys and a rotating lineup of high school beauties should have been the stuff of critical derision. Yet the show's sharp sense of humor, honest emotions, and polished production values prove that working with familiar cliché copyright S doesn't have to result in a cliché copyright D product. With the right prodding and poking, any anime series can indeed become greater than the sum of its parts." References. External links: The World God Only Knows at Anime News Network's Encyclopedia, The World That Only God Knows at absunday.net, The World That God Only Knows Anime, official site.